I recently arrived to New York City. I'm visiting my buddy Mr. T, and we are gonna use his apartment to show you how you should set up your apartment if you're a day gamer and you want more bonding experiences with girls. You bring over. Let's go. And welcome to Mr. T's apartment. First things first, when you arrive with a girl to the place, the first thing you have to make sure is she makes off her shoes. It's gonna be much harder if she still has her shoes on, which is a typical thing in US to have your shoes on when you are visiting someone's home. But let's say you are escalating, you're trying to undress her later. If those shoes are on, then those jeans come off much harder. In Mr. T's case, he has a living room with a sofa, which is in front of a table. That's a perfect setup in front of a desk with a bigger screen, bigger monitor, and he has a separate bedroom. So let's talk about the important things in this setup. There is a big mistake many guys have, that's having too many chairs, too many places where a girl could sit. So for example, here we have one chair, we have a computer chair, there's another chair which I hid in the bedroom, and there is this thing that Mr. T is sitting on, cushions for sitting, which he bought for just so more people would have to sit on. Let's put it like that. So one problem with this is that some girls will intentionally, deliberately sit somewhere else. For example, on this chair. And if you are sitting on a sofa, it's gonna be much harder for you to get her to sit next to you if she sat down somewhere else. So make sure she has nowhere else to sit except next to you on the sofa. So if there's a chair, you can see what I've done here. There is a backpack on a chair which I put there intentionally. So leave something. If you have a chair here, leave something on that chair. If you have something like this, hide it under your bed. If you have a computer chair, put it in a bedroom, put it in a different room, or put a bunch of stuff on it so it's just harder to sit down on it. You will arrive with the girl in the apartment. You will sit down on the sofa with her, just like
hi.
me and Mr. T.
Just relax here. Let's hang out.
And you're gonna go make some drinks. You can pull out the laptop, you can tell her, hey, you have a really serious mission, and you open the YouTube and you say, put on some music or Spotify or whatever else you use, and you're gonna go and make both of you some drinks. As long as you have a bottle of wine, you're already good. If you want to have more options, that's what Mr. T has. But well, Mr. T has so many options because this guy, apart from traveling with me all the time, also travels on his own to some crazy places, and there's alcohol from all over the world.
Plus my favorite, moonshine from Serbia.
Moonshine from Serbia. So
I was in Robot when we got this. I smuggled it in.
You smuggled it in. Yeah, it looks like this. Okay, I'm not gonna make that joke. So make yourself some drinks, go to the sofa, and if you've watched the basic dating guide on daygamecourses.com, you know what to do next. You don't want the apartment to be super bright. So what Mr. T has here, he has several mood lights. You can see there's something under the sofa. The bulb in his lamp also is adjustable from his phone. You can get stuff like that on Amazon if you're in the US, or in Europe they're also widely available, and he can put this in any color he wants to from his phone.
Sorry about that.
Is it working?
It was. Oh no, okay, we got it.
Okay, you can see it's he can put it in any color he wants to. So maybe turn off the biggest, brightest light, put on something a bit more mellow. When I used to live in Latvia in my apartment, I like to have a bit of something spicy in an apartment, and Mr. T has several things. When you walk in his living room, you can see there is a mannequin and a bunch of ropes on the ground. So it's not a bad thing to have something like that laying around if you are into ropes. And another thing is a picture he has on a wall in his bedroom with a chick that's weirdly tied up. Like, small touches like that are totally fine, and I really like them. As you see, this place isn't perfectly neat or whatever, but it's not a mess either, so it's fine to have just some stuff laying around all over the place. Make sure the place isn't dirty. The same goes for living room, bedroom, and the same goes for bathroom, guys. And one last thing I want to mention, make sure always next to your bed and also next to your sofa in the living room you have condoms. And I really mean next to the bed and also next to the sofa, because when you need them fast, and that can be a deal breaker if you don't have them next to you immediately. And these small tips will simply help the both of you. For you, it will be easier to escalate, and for the girl, it will be simply easier to relax in the new place she has just arrived to. Guys, that's it for this video. Me and Mr. Mr. Tree. Guys, that's it for this video. Me and Mr. T, we travel together a lot, and this July we are going to 2 cities in Balkans, Serbia, and 1 more city. If you want to join us on this day game trip and get some day game coaching with me, then you can find out more and sign up through the link in description. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give this a thumbs up, subscribe, all the other shit, you know the drill. See you next time. Ciao.